Lowriding was always known as a man's sport.
I could see all my life growing up, it was men with cars.
But women have their own jobs now. They have their own source of income. They can spend it how they want.
That's right, baby.
Everybody was like, oh, is that your daddy's ride? Is that your man's ride? Somebody told me that they still believe that women in lowriding belong in the passenger seat.
I can get my own car. I can drive my own car. I can build my own car. And that's exactly what I did. It's what makes me happy. As long as I'm doing what I want to do for myself, that's lowriding. So if you ever notice me cruising and you look at my driver's side of my door, my name's right there. It says Sonia. It's mine.
Growing up, some girls want a closet full of shoes and clothes. I've always wanted a garage full of tools and cars. My name is Angel. I'm the president of Dueñas Car Club. We're an all-female car club out of the Bay Area. We currently have 8 members. Lowriding is hydraulics, custom paint jobs, wire wheels. It's a lowrider, so of course most of the time it's slammed to the ground, lace frame. I really don't know any other really cultures that go cruising for fun, you know what I mean? You see all the cars, you see people hanging out, nodding their heads like, what's up? All the music, the hydraulics.
Hey, that's a good one right there.
I had always, since I was younger, mentioned that it would be dope, it'd be awesome to have an all-female car club.
Hey guys, so this is my voice of reason, my other club member sister, Sarah.
I'm the secretary of the club, so I try.
This is also my cousin and our club member, Christina.
Hi.
This is my good friend, club member, Elizabeth, Cheche, Liz, all of the above.
All of the above,
She's like the fun girl of the club.
Yeah, I am. I really am.
I had been in a couple of other car clubs previously. Lowriding, it's, primarily more men. So sometimes we're gonna bump heads. One of the clubs that I was in, it really didn't let me voice my opinion as much. Anybody will tell you I'm very outspoken. So, that was hard for me not to be able to voice my opinion. After leaving the last club and talking with my girls and stuff and kind of just saying, why don't we get an all-female car club started? Because the majority of the time, I'm always cruising with them anyways. Even when I was in a different club, they would still cruise with me and stuff, and we're always together, so it fit.
I want my daughter to see that women can do it too. She sees a lot of, men. She'll see a lot of men driving their cars, but you know what? Women can have it too.
I think the hardest thing for us was coming up with a name. We had a dog for 12 years, a pit bull. My grandma thought, Dueña, landowner, lady landowner, female owner, was a good name for her. Nobody knows that except for just our group of friends, but now everybody knows. This is my dream garage so far. I have one car, I have some tools that I'm working on. So hopefully one day I'll have a bigger garage with more cars. Here's my memory board and some things that motivate me. I have pictures, of course, of my mama in the car before she passed away. Over here you see my beautiful car, the 65. It's a work in progress. My car was hit almost 2 years ago. We were stopped to make a left turn, and the gentleman didn't see me. He was too close, and he cut it on the side and messed up the quarter panel. It's all gutted and stuff after the paint job when we got it back, so we're working on putting it back together. So really, my favorite thing about my car, the 65, has to be the quarter panel here. It's kind of like hips, kind of sticks out on the car, and it has these 2 little body lines here, the curb here and right here. I think this is beautiful. My car runs so good. He really is a champ. And yes, he's purple and he's a he. His name is Saturday Love. So now moving forward with my car, I want to add graphics in the back, a mural of my mom. My car, the second build is dedicated to her. So this is the back window, original back window that came with the car that we're going to be putting in today. I'm hoping that as long as my wallet can afford it, that it's going to be pretty badass. I feel like it's really coming together now that it has windows. When I got my car, there wasn't really a lot of women out there cruising and stuff. We were either passenger or, we were helping getting things together for shows and stuff like that. I think that women should have a role model. So with Sonia, initially I started following her on Instagram, and I was just like, wow, who's this woman? And then I seen she had a Monty.
Social media, Instagram. I mean, it's just taken us far in the lowrider community. It was her Impala that caught my eye. It was a purple Impala.
You know, I looked over, she looked at me, you know, it was cool, you know, hi, whatever. And then she was like, wait, I know you. And I was just like, you do? I was like, she knows me, she knows who I am. Now it was cool, you know, and then we just kind of clicked. I love her style. She kind of has a Pachuca look, a woman who dresses a certain way, kind of like back in the 40s.
I've always been around lowriders. I grew up with them. My first memory of cruising would be my Thea Brand. She used to take us cruising. We actually used to go to church. After church, we would hit the boulevard after. We would take the long way home. Forgive me, Jesus, but we would go to church just to be able to go cruising after. So it was fun, it was good times.
This is why I'm so buff.
A lot of the OG ladies, they still tease their hair. And that's my pompadour. I've owned my Monte Carlo for roughly 14 years now. That's just the car I've always wanted since I was 12 years old. I've been lowriding for roughly around, well, technically all my life, because my dad, I used to cruise with him. That's where I started. My father and my tias and my mom. But as far as me owning a car, I've had my own car for roughly going on maybe 15 years. My favorite feature on my car, I would have to say, is my top. I have a candy pattern top. It's just something that ever since I got that top, it just really stamped it and it sealed the deal for myself with the car. I have a lot of features that I love, but that one is definitely one that stands out. Spending money on these vehicles, it depends on how hard you want to go.
It gets pretty pricey, especially when it comes to car parts and cars in general now. You never realize how many parts there is to putting a car together until you take it apart. Is the new chrome grille. I mean, that's beautiful. I have more chrome. Who doesn't love chrome? Everybody loves chrome. So new chrome parts and stuff that are still wrapped up that I'm working on getting on the car someday. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
The builds, the engines, the parts, the labor.
It's a lot of pieces to think about, 50 plus pieces just on moldings. I was thinking about getting new windshield wipers, or do you think you could polish the...
I've got those. You dropped them off?
Did I? Okay, good. That's part of the whole 52 damn pieces.
For myself, with my car, I would say I roughly have about maybe 25,000, maybe, give or take. Yeah, that's a lot of money. The Stockton Super Show is in our city, so of course we want to be there to represent our club.
What are you doing back there? Hiding? You don't want to help clean up?
Untouchables Car Club started in 1996. We currently have 28 members, and with that, there is 6 female members.
Dueñas are out here today just to check out the scene and check out the cars. We get to see other members in car clubs, other people who are all in the lowrider community, so it's a good time.
So lowrider culture is, well, number one, being a close family. Tell us what you like.
I like that one.
The green one?
Yeah.
Of course. He's my nephew because that's a 65, just like what I have at home. This is Sonia's car. It's beautiful. Hey, girl. Hi. Oh, how are you?
We do feel more competitive because it's always been a man's sport. Absolutely, been a man's sport. So for us to actually be behind the wheel instead of the passenger side, we feel more, we have to push harder. We have to prove ourselves more, but more importantly, it's the love of the game.
We have men to compete with, we have women to compete with, so why not, unite with each other so that we can be a force to be unreckoned with. There's gonna be more of us now, we're gonna get better and keep shining.
I don't go for the points or to get a plaque. More importantly for me is to share my car as being a female lowrider and see the spectators come, especially the young kids, whether it be a little boy or a little girl, and just say, wow, like, look at that car.
All right, let's do this. We don't leave nobody behind.
Lowriding to me is having passion and pride in what you do with your vehicle and you as a person. So Dueñas Car Club and Angel, what they're doing, it's great. I'm proud of those women. I look at them and they're building their own cars and they have a great foundation. They have a great support with the community.
Leading by example, though, I think is the most important thing you can do. If you have someone, you know, who raises somebody else to believe certain things, I think it's changing. We have more supporters than we do non-supporters, and people are starting to see that, you know, we belong in this community. We've been there. Why not give us front row for a little bit? Why not let us shine for a little while?
I'm very proud of Angel. They did a great job.
Lowriding is a feeling.
It just makes you just like, yeah, you know? I can't even explain it, but lowrider, drop it, make sure it's low, and then you cruise and you go slow.
So this is the best part of ending the night of cruising, is this right here.
It's just a release of pressure. You let go of all your stress and your angers, and it's definitely a time of peace, and it feels so good and calming. Whether you want to have your own vehicle or in passenger seat, I mean, low riding is just, it's great.
This gives me that, this is where I exhale, count my blessings, and enjoy the beautiful view of the city I live in, especially on a night like this. Perfect time to go cruising.